Throughout the weekend and on Memorial Day, we are honoring our fallen heroes, and here to talk about the importance of honoring those who have served our nation is CEO of VetComm.us, Kate Monroe. And Kate, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in on a very important weekend.
I'm so glad that you had me this weekend because, as you know, we serve our nation's veterans, but on Memorial Day, we're really memorializing all those who have served. So I love being a Marine Corps vet, getting to carry the torch and carry on that legacy. So I really appreciate you having me.
Well, I believe that to truly never forget, we must remember their bravery and sacrifice, not just on Memorial Day, but every day.
Every single day. And I've been on this station many times talking about patriotism and legacy. And you know, being a Marine Corps vet, I kind of want to speak to that a little bit. If you look at the legacy of all the services, I think the Marines have the most deeply rooted esprit de corps. Like if you even correlate that to like recruiting, the Marines are still, still winning in that battle. And I think it's because of the legacy left behind by generation of Marines who have served before. So for us, especially here at VetComm, to be able to serve our nation's veterans who their parents served, their grandparents served, their great-grandparents served, it's literally everything to us.
What are some of the ways that you are honoring our fallen heroes this weekend and on Memorial Day?
Well, during this last week, I went to a funeral for a family member, and not one of my family members, but a gentleman who was passing because of Agent Orange. He served in Vietnam, and his family reached out and said, we've never been able to get him the help that he needs. So we drove all the way to Corona and back to make that claim. He happened to die 18 hours later, but we just went to see him laid to rest, and it was such a beautiful experience to see the gun salute, just everything, all the emotions that his family was feeling, how proud they were of their father. It was just so incredible and touching to me. So that's one big thing we did this last week. But tomorrow on Memorial Day, I'll be doing a lot of different news and a lot of different outreach. I'll probably do some things with the American Legion. You know, we always like to give of our time to memorialize.
Well, as people head to the beach and have their barbecues, it's often forgotten what this day is all about. So what is your message to our viewers at home that are hosting parties that don't live the life that you do? You're in it, but it's important to remember the service and sacrifice that our service members have made for our freedoms.
Well, I would tell you this is a very different day than Veterans Day. You know, we always want to say Happy Memorial Day, but it's not necessarily a happy day. It's a day of remembrance and respect. Like I would tell everyone, if you're having a picnic or party, maybe take a moment of silence and really think about everyone that's gone before you, that's signed up to lay their life down, that has in fact laid their life down, all of your grandparents and your parents that served before you, and really just honor that and take a moment of respect and remember freedom isn't free. And millions of people have served this country to ensure that you can go have that picnic, that party. So try to root yourself for a moment in that.
When you look at the world today, do you think Americans do a good job of remembering that freedom is not free?
No. I think we do a very, very poor job of remembering that freedom is not free. I think if you just look at our recruiting crisis alone, that will tell you that patriotism has slipped to a point where we're almost at an event horizon there. That will tell you everything you need to know, because you have parents who did serve, scared for their kids to go in. You have this next generation that thinks freedom is free because they think everything's free. College is free, housing is free, whatever is free. And if you don't remember that freedom can be taken from you, look at other nations that had freedom and now don't. And we are about to go to war with these countries who would love to take our freedoms. I would tell us all, we really need to pick up the speed of our patriotism.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Kate Monroe,
Thank
so
you
good
so
to
much.
see you. Thanks so much for coming in.